party chief chaired the conference on sci-tech development, digital transformation.
Trump issues ultimatum for Hamas to disarm.
Youth with digital transformation and innovation.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news by Nghệ An Press and Broadcasting Agency. I'm Hoàng Yến, and here we go, the first headline of the show. The General Secretary Tô Lâm has called a stricter discipline and breakthrough mechanisms to boost science and technology. The request was made at a conference reviewing the implementation of the Politburo's Resolution 57 on sci-tech development, digital transformation. The conference was held both in person and online with provinces and cities nationwide.
The General Secretary outlined 5 key areas related to the development of science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation, highlighting current challenges and strategy for Vietnam's future economic and technological development. He called for tightening discipline and attaching accountability to the head of agencies in implementing Resolution 57. He also stressed the need for a breakthrough mechanism in which the state shifts from a subsidy-based role to a facilitating and ordering one, businesses to become the core drivers of innovation. This includes converting academic and research knowledge into economic strength so that made in Vietnam science and technology products can compete fairly in global markets. He also emphasized the need of policies to attract talent and develop national infrastructure for science, technology, and innovation.
U.S. President Donald Trump has issued an ultimatum to the Hamas movement in Gaza Strip, declaring that Hamas must disarm completely and voluntarily or face strong measures from Washington.
In his statement, Trump stressed that if Hamas does not voluntarily lay down its weapons, the U.S. will force them to act quickly and potentially with violence. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu backed the ultimatum, warning that if Hamas refuses to comply, the Israeli military will continue its military action until Hamas surrenders its weapons and transfers control of Gaza. Israel also announced a restriction on aid into Gaza due to Hamas' slow handover of hostage bodies. Accordingly, Israel will only allow 300 aid trucks into the Gaza Strip per day, half of the agreed number. As of this morning, Vietnam time, Hamas has handed over 8 hostage bodies out of 28. Meanwhile, tensions remain high in Gaza as hundreds of Hamas gunmen publicly appeared in areas from which Israel recently withdrew, raising concerns that the fragile peace in Gaza may soon collapse.
NATO defense ministers held an emergency meeting today in Brussels, Belgium, on boosting military aid for Ukraine amid a sharp decline in Western weapons and ammunition supplies to the country.
The meeting took place as Russia shifts its military campaign to target Ukraine's energy infrastructure ahead of winter, sparking NATO concerns about a humanitarian crisis. Meanwhile, according to Germany's Kiel Institute, Western military aid to Ukraine dropped by 43% in July and August, compared to the first half of the year. Many European countries such as Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, and Sweden are purchasing U.S. weapons to transfer to Ukraine through the PURL mechanism. The U.S. is not directly providing equipment through this mechanism, but serves as a supplier for allied purchases. Another key topic at the meeting is the easing of national restrictions on deploying military assets along NATO's eastern flank, amid growing concerns over Russian airspace violations.
So, good morning.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Vietnam has been re-elected to the United Nations Human Rights Council for the 2026-2028 term, with 180 votes in favor, the highest in the Asia-Pacific group. The result was announced at the UN General Assembly session, where 190 member states voted to elect 14 new council members. Vietnam is also the only Asia-Pacific country currently serving the 2023-2025 term to be re-elected. This result reflects the international community's trust in Vietnam's efforts and commitments to promote and protect human rights, as well as its active contributions to multilateral forums and global issues.
The 5th Regional Conference of the Organization of World Heritage Cities for the Asia-Pacific region opened in Hue City, with over 100 delegates from 7 countries: South Korea, China, Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Sri Lanka, and Vietnam. Themed Livability for the Sustainable Development of World Heritage Cities, the conference focused on policy exchange, urban management experiences, and solutions to enhance quality of life in cities with unique heritage value. Held biennially, the conference serves as a platform to exchange knowledge and strengthen cooperation among member cities in heritage conservation and sustainable development.
The North-South High-Speed Railway is a strategic transport work that plays a key role in regional connectivity and socio-economic development. The section through Nghệ An province is 85.5 kilometers long. Pursuant to the government's decree, Nghệ An has been actively and decisively preparing resettlement planning, conducting surveys, and arranging resettlement for affected areas. According to the set plan, the localities that are selected for piloting the project must complete detailed planning and compensation approval by October 20th and start infrastructure construction by November 20th. Timely development of resettlement zones is essential for Nghệ An to hand over the project site on schedule.
On the occasion of Vietnam Juneteenth Traditional Day, October 15, many young people are continuing to write the beautiful stories through innovation and active participation in the national digital transformation. Their projects are not only intellectual products, but also demonstrate the will and belief of Vietnamese youth. More in the story today.
In long-standing craft villages that preserve national cultural heritage, young people are bringing a fresh approach with digitization projects. Using 3D technology, QR codes, digital maps, and online platforms, they help promote local products, connect with tourists, and expand the consumer market.
We hope to contribute to spreading the love for Vietnam's traditional craft villages and help young people better understand and become more aware of preserving traditional cultural values.
Driven by concerns over child drowning, a group of young people developed a smart anti-drowning warning wristband. Compact and user-friendly, the device can detect dangerous situations and send immediate alerts, reflecting youth-driven innovation for community safety.
We lacked experience in product assembly and had to fix it many times. We asked technical experts to help complete the product.
Digital transformation is not only present in production or high-tech fields, but also in the daily habits of each person.
I hope this application will be widely used and help students better manage their spending and save money.
Each project is a small puzzle piece contributing to the larger picture of Vietnam's youth creativity. In the national digital transformation journey, young people are the pioneers who contribute bringing technology into life, driving innovation, building connections, and shaping the future.
The last story just ended our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now.